This is one of our raised beds. You can see the compost on that end. I'm starting to dump in it. Removed about 6-8 inches of soil, breaking up all the weeds. We're gonna mix this compost in and see how our compost we made done. Plant a few bell peppers in it, maybe some tomatoes, cayenne. We'll just have to see what happens. You can see that compost difference from that soil. So this is compost we made, if you've been watching the compost experiment. All right, so we got our compost we made mixed into our bed. Now we're gonna put some pre-started plants we got in it, put our sprinkler hose in it and mulch it. And for those of you that may have been following along, this is that Hügelkultur bed we made. Growed the first year, done really well. We let weeds just take it over last year. So let's get some plants and put in there. Now, this old Roma tomato I got. I like to bury about 80% of the bush. So I'm gonna bury that up to about there. Cover it with some mulch now. What's up, Franklin? All right, we got our plants in, our self-made compost, and our sprinkler system. Now, you may have heard me several times talking about a Hügelkultur bed. I'll try to post a link to how we built this one. For me, I filled this up with the oak limbs and oak pieces of wood. Most people do it to save space and save money on soil. I did it because it'll absorb moisture and wick into my beds. I live in the sand hills of Florida. Right now I can dig 2 foot in the ground outside this bed and it'll be sugar sand. But I can dig down in that bed 6 inches and it's wet, and it was already wet before I started putting water to it. Even if you put plastic in your raised beds, it's gonna eventually rot. So if you live in the sand hills where water's an issue, I strongly suggest you research that Hügelkultur. Well, we've done what we can do. We've put started plants in there with our own compost. We got it mulched. Let's just sit back now and see what happens. Appreciate y'all joining me. Keep tuning in. We're fixing to do another different type compost experiment.